Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I have, as you can see there, these are all the new versions of the Corvette. I didn't bring the old version of the Corvette C7 because this video is going to be closely related to these two here. So this is the Bardol's green light, and this is the Matchbox moving parts. We have here the other green light. So because this green light, the way its spoiler is, and you can see there, they sort of painted the hood shut. You can see there's the cutouts, and since this is based on the same mold as this, and this can do that, it's an opportunity where the engine deck doesn't open. So that is unfortunate. And then here's the other thing too. It's extremely similar to this one, and as we know, this one does not open at all. This is the Spider version of the Greenlight Corvette 2021. 2022. So there's a bunch of 2022s and some green lights, and then we have here the regular, not regular, but the Matchbox cars of the, you can see they're Mattel Thailand, and they are both 2020, almost identical castings. Nothing special, no opening hood or anything else. And then last but probably not the best one either, which is kind of sad, which makes me worry for this Mattel, is this is the Team Transport, the deluxe version of the 2020 Corvette. You can see there CAR, the racing version of all these cars. Similar layout, but unfortunately there's nothing special about it. There is no opening hood, there is no inserts. The undercarriage is done even worse than the green lights, and that's pretty bad for green light. So anyway, 2 minutes of your time wasted, and what I have today is the Matchbox, the collector's version of this car. So it does look way better than the plain Matchbox moving parts. You can see there, and I really did like the engine, the way the engine was done in this car. You can see there, way better than what we get from Greenlight. Is it to scale? Probably not. But even if it's not to scale, it just looks way better than that. It even says Corvette on the engine, while you cannot tell anything from this one. Anyway, let's quickly get to this Corvette so you guys can do what else you need to do. And hopefully, like I said, this is the 70th anniversary of Matchbox. Maybe not Corvette, but maybe Corvette. And you Matchbox, established collectors, Mattel. There's a production number and 2222. This is the 2020 version of the Chevrolet Corvette. I really do like the rims. And there you have 70th anniversary. And 3D painted front lights, stuff like that. 70th anniversary along the back bumper. There's the checkered flag of Corvette, more or less nicely painted lights, everything else. And this box, I've done the SVX and a few other cars that come with this box. Does it make it worth almost the price of a green light? You guys can decide that. I already made my choice, clearly. And obviously it's coming out of the package. Is there anything else of interest that we need to know? That's what they're giving us, the opening engine deck, and there's General Motor trademark, S11A release, production number again, and all the safety standard stuff. The box looks okay. Is it collector, like actual collector worthy? Probably not, but this is a Mattel, so anyway, it does come with the standardized plastic insert we will be familiar with from the moving parts series, and it also comes with, like I already brought up, the box. Unfortunately, the box does not fit inside. Oh, it might if you squeeze it in there. So why that's an issue is because even if you put the car in the box, it's going to roll around, and nobody wants that. Well, maybe some people do. I don't want that. Anyway, there you have 70th. And it is, I believe, 1953 to 2023. That's my best guess because that's 70 years. Otherwise, they don't Like they just put this, right? The 22 to 22. And you're just going to guess. I'm trying to, yeah, so the hood pops open. That's great. It appears similar to that one there. Overall, and the engine looks almost exactly the same, which is excellent. You get the rear view mirrors, nice and easy to see into the cabin. Once again, the paint, you know what, it's not terribly done there. You can clearly see the checkered flag there. We can clearly see the checkered flag there. They've done it opposite. The racing stripe looks really nice. 3D painted lights. Front grille is extremely plain. So if you want to know what a fancy grille, that's not better. Not much better. But it's not worse. The Corvette does have its appeal. So what I'm saying is the green line. Anyway, yeah, the wipers indented and molded into the thing. Sorry, the windshield. The lights, there you have it again. 70 years of the Corvette. So that will be more accurate, 1953 to 2023. Exhaust molded into the back bumper. Underside extremely plain. Is this closer to... I believe it's exactly the same. You can see here. So it's exactly, because you know the Matchbox 1328 is the exact same production number. So essentially this is just a specifically geared collector's version of this car. And this is the moving parts once again. Super fast. It's from obviously Matchbox, because you just saw the MB1328 number. Everything else is exactly the same, including the year 2020, 2021 release. So fans and friends, rubber wheels, so rubber separate from the plastic. So that is basically makes it closer to the green light. And they do a better job, like I said, with the engine. It just looks way better. Mirrors are very plain, but we can live with that. The car will roll very well. We already know that because it's a Mattel. So how does it stack up? I'd say, okay, so obviously there's that little production thing. You can see how they bolted in the rear of the plastic onto the unit. They didn't use glue. So there's that. You can see there, if it's done with glue, it's almost seamless. Unfortunately, then they did a terrible job with the engine itself. So obviously this one's going to be better in that respect. Like, just look how much nicer it looks. The one thing I will say though, it does not say Corvette anywhere on the engine. Just to counter that with this. Look how much nicer the one on the left looks. So the engines though do appear to be silver on red or red on silver. I don't know, with the black accents. I don't know what to say. Anyway, so this is the collector's version of the car. It does look really good. The engine is fairly non-identical, but then again, they've done that poor painting job to it, which is common for... I brought it up with the Hot Wheels premiums. They do a terrible job of it. Anyway, the engine does look better than the green lights. It is a 70th anniversary collector's edition. You get the really nice rims. Once again, 70th anniversary. And so there's the gas cap. The only difference between the right and left side. Same stripes, same anniversary. It is legible, but obviously we already know what it says. 70th anniversary, fans and friends. 2020 Chevrolet Corvette, brought to us by Matchbox. Their specific collector set, but is essentially just a rehash of this. It was actually their collector's edition is, because they give you this, is more expensive than this. I think it was $2 more, if I remember correctly. But is it better than the green light? I'm gonna say in terms of aesthetics, yes, it does look good. It could have been made better, but for what you pay for it especially, but it's still excellent. So there we have it. This is a long rambling video of a car we all know and love on this channel, brought to us by Matchbox, Mattel specifically. This is Thomas from Toronto, and thanks for watching.